Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. We got broads in Atlanta. Just up lead in Atlanta. Got the calls and the scammers. Pandas! Welcome to the stream. Good morning, everybody. TGIW. Whiskey Wednesday. That's what we call today. That's what we call these days. Whiskey Wednesday, pandas. I'm bye money. Thanks for joining. If you're just joining, drop a GM in the chat. Got that like button. Pandas! Amazing news this morning. We got approved of our payouts. And you can see that half of my accounts have been reduced from 9K to 7K. Pandas! I will say from here on out, officially, we have completed our challenge. Officially, we have completed our challenge, pandas. We have received max payouts across 20 accounts on the 150K accounts. Now, the question is, pandas, is this. What's next? What is next? I think before then, what I have to focus on is getting my other half of my accounts back to life. They're down 1.5. The lowest one's 1.5. We'll just say 1.5. And we got to get these back up, pandas. Nothing else I can say. We're going to get them back up just slow and steady. I'm going to start copying all my trades across all my accounts here because I want another max payout on my other half of my accounts. I want max payouts on my other half of my accounts. That's what I want, pandas. So we're going to trade slowly and surely. That's what we want to do today. Pandas! That's 55K in the bank. And hopefully with another 8 days of trading, we'll get at least another 30K. I'm not sure about the accounts that are, on a lifeline right now. It's a little bit confused. Maybe if I just put in order of account balance, that might be better. Yeah, that might be better if I just do it like this. So you can see all my accounts here, and I'm putting in order of account balance. And half of my accounts you can see are under, let's say they're around 1.5 to 2,000. Half of my accounts are. The other half, the top half, they just got payouts, so they made max payouts from 9K. Now they're down to 7K, which makes sense. So I got those approved without a hitch. I'm realizing I actually don't mind the Apex rules here, just because now I know. Now I know, pandas. I've gone through the ringer plenty of times with these accounts. Trust me, these accounts have seen life and death so many times in a row. And I think for me it's not too bad. Not too bad. I got denied the first time because of the negative 30% consistency rule, which is, I guess it's a stupid rule, but it's fair because they told me about the rule and I broke it. I did. I breached negative 30%. I get it. It happened. And there's nothing I can do about it. I just it happened. It was a rule and it happened. So I broke it. So I guess fair enough. And but the nice part about that is this: you just need 8 trading days after that, and you just need 5 of those days to be over $50. That's all you really need. You need to make five days over $50 and 8 trading days in total, and then you can get your payout. So even if you get denied once, what you really lose is just time, in my opinion. I mean, honestly, these accounts right now, let's see if we can get them to another max payout. That's what I would like. That's my next goal, to get max payouts on these accounts again. I wanted to get it across all 20. Unfortunately, my accounts are so low right now. It's just it's going to be difficult. But I mean, they're low. They're still like, they're 1.5K is 1.5K, right? Like we're not at zero at least. So we have some bamboo, and we just need to get to 5,000 on these accounts, the bottom half. Once you get to 5,000, then what we can do is request a payout and get denied, most likely get denied, and then we need 8 trading days, 5 of those days over 50, and at that point, I'll probably try to get the accounts all up to max payouts again. All right, getting max payouts, I think is worth it. We're talking about 500 times 500 versus 2750. So what we're talking about, the difference is this, right? We're talking about either we get a $500 payout or a $2,750 payout if I just trade a little bit more, and that's kind of what I'm risking here. So we'll see. At the end, always get the payouts when you can, though. Always get the payouts when you can, because like, who knows when you bust these accounts? 8 trading days is a long time, pandas, and a lot can happen in 8 trading days. A lot can happen in 8 trading days. I'll go over everything again at 10 o'clock. That's when I get like peak viewership. 10 o'clock. Going back and forth, back and forth. I'm about to go pure price action here. Like, forget the two-legged pullback. I'm just about to go pure price action here. Pure Albrooks here. First bar on the 5-minute chart, a little bit confusing here. Right, the first bar on the 5-minute chart, it's a big gap, a little bit confusing. Daily chart, just gapping upwards on the daily. Big push down here, maybe a fail second entry long here. Might be a decent setup here. Fail second entry long. Okay. Coming back up, big push up. We are in an uptrend, so I am going counter trend here. Let's see. This might be a little too soon. Might be a little too soon here. The risk is not too large, and they're quite strong bull bars. Okay. Clearly above the 20 MA now, so I'm not interested in going short here. Let's get a good signal bar here. See, this is your signal bar. We do break the previous candle's low.
2500 tick trap.
Like, this setup was failing all day yesterday. I had the hardest time seriously trading yesterday. It's absolutely insane. Okay, I tried to take the failed trap, and that looks like it's failing. Coming back into our channel here. Hopefully we can get a little bamboo here. We'll see. Are all my accounts being traded now? Yes. It's kind of nice to be able to trade all your accounts again. Okay. I would like a winner on my first trade. Doesn't look like to be the case. All right. The market's still... the market is still a trip. Still absolute trip. Failed trap. Try to go back into the channel here. Right, everything's failing. Right. Lots of chop. Another push up. Very small risk there. A little more than 10 points, I guess. Yeah, 12 points. Okay. Bull bar on the 5-minute chart. Let's see what happens. So many failures here. Okay. Ah, makes a new high now. So hard to time these movements. The only way you can really properly trade in these conditions is a wide stop. It's a wide stop because the pullbacks are so deep. Ends up going the way you think it's going to go, but the pullbacks are so deep. That's what's annoying, pandas. That's what's actually annoying. All right. Pushing up. Spike in channel. How long will this last for? Who knows? Who truly knows? How long will this last for? Who truly knows? I try to go long in this uptrend, and even going long in this uptrend, I'm still losing money. Very choppy still. Very choppy market still, as you can see. Pandas. Let's see. I'm 0-1. Let's keep track of my record here. Let's keep track of my record here. Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Can we get some clarity here? I mean, it looks like uptrend, strong uptrend perhaps. But again, I think the only way to really participate is wide stop, which I hate doing. A new high created every single break of previous candle's high. Right, every high or low. We're higher lows, higher highs every time.
$2,500 tick trap.
Very choppy. It's going up, obviously, but very choppy, in a very choppy manner. Again, the only real way to make money here is with limit orders coming off some sort of support with a wide stop. It's the only way to really trade this, in my opinion.
$2,500 tick trap.
Strong bull bar ending on their highs on the 5-minute chart. Two of them. Not ending on the highs, but one bull bar and one bull bar ending on its high. I've seen these reverse like crazy too, Pandas. It's 50-50 here. I've seen these reverse like crazy. 50-50, to be honest. I've seen them. I've seen it, Pandas, with my own eyes. I've been hurt recently by it. Pretty bad. Jimmy says, done in the first 5 minutes of trading. I've officially reached halfway from passing my eval. I'm learning. Let's go. Congratulations. Blue Steel, good morning. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to get better every single day. Just keep working at it. You will get better. Check, check. Mic volume is maybe a little down. This better? Check, 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 check. Microphone check up. Screening for a lecture. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tate, good morning. It's like entry long here. Might be interested, but again, the best setup right now is just limit order buys of some sort of support. It's choppy. It's going up. It's in a very choppy manner. We broke beneath here once. Second entry long. Bad signal bar, but small risk. Bad signal bar, small risk. Now even worse. Not coming off of our trend line. Let's see if we can get a little bamboo here, a little joy here. I'm quick to get out of this trade if I lose. Quick to get out of the trade if it reverses. So first I entry long in this spiking channel. And of course it's going to fail. The first entry long, of course, will fail. Let's see. Will I take the reversal here, though, is a question. Just take the hit. Just take the hit. It's a good reversal. It's a good-looking trap. Not a bad-looking trap here. I think I'll just take the hit, though, if it does happen. Mm-hmm.
2,500 tick trap.
Not interested if this comes back down again. Truly, not interested. I would like a higher high here. Breaks the previous candle's low. I like a higher high if I can get it. It doesn't look like I'm going to get it, though. Seems like I cannot win any trade in these markets. It's very difficult, especially because I come out break even so early. Maybe that's the main issue here. Come out break even too early here. All right. All that work to make 11 points, pandas. That's the kind of market conditions we're in. All that work to make 11 points. It's actually crazy. So difficult. We're 1-1. Pandas! Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Jerome Powell will be speaking at 10 again. And let's see if he has anything good to say. Whatever he said last time, it just exploded the market. So, actually, it didn't really explode it right away. It actually did choppiness for a long time. Like, most of the stream was just this. And then the second half of the stream, not even the second half, but basically I did extended hours of my stream. That's when it started to go up in the most choppy manner you could possibly imagine. But it did go up, right? In the most choppy manner that you could possibly imagine, but it did go up. And this entire uptrend, like, it was so back and forth. Like, and the thing is, like, I was getting into okay trades. Like, this market's so furry. Like, look at this. It's so, like, it looks so hairy. It just looks so incredibly hairy. So many overlapping bars, so much chop. It's just a pure grind. Pure grind going one direction, but pure grind. And you just need a wide stop when you trade. And you got to keep your stop where it is. It's difficult, in my opinion. This is not easy conditions. Still not very easy conditions. Like, if you're actually in, like, if you look at the daily chart, you're like, oh, okay, it's a strong bull day. But if you're actually trading in it, like in the weeds, it's just very difficult. Lots of back and forth, lots of confusion. Very small bars, very low volatility. Like, I was, like, the ATR right now is 7.21 now. The ATR is under 8 points. Yesterday, it was around 5 points. The ATR. If you guys know what the ATR is, it's a average true range. It just gives you, like, and you have a certain period you want to set. I set mine to 14, so it just takes the average of the last 14 bars, the range of each bar. So basically from the high to the low, it figures out how large every bar is, and it takes the average of it for 14 bars. And if your ATR is like, it's not the best indication, but it's like a way that you can find out how much volatility there is and how much risk you should put on. And if the ATR is 5, typically the ATR should be 10 on the 500 tick chart. That's why I chose the 500 tick chart. I like the ATR being around 10. But when the ATR is around 5,
2,500 tick trap.
it just shows it's just super choppy, low volatility. I don't know. Another second entry long. Let's keep going second entry longs here. Getting her breaking this channel here a little bit. Breaking this channel. Okay. Are we reversing here is a question. Possible reversal. Possible reversal here. Pretty much break even right now. Fail second entry long could be an okay trade here. We're so far away from the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. Like, it's I hate this setup. I actually hate this setup, but I'm gonna go for it. I hate this setup when it's far away from 20 MA. It's getting better as it gets closer to 20 MA. I actually prefer that. I'm gonna go for 2 because I'm gonna look for a runner here. This could be a big reversal, morning reversal here. Could be a big morning reversal. Coming back to the today's open on the 5-minute chart, possibly here. Or it could just trap me out. Who knows? Right? It's a fail second entry long. This setup, honestly, like I love the trap. It is just my like the bane of my existence in these markets right now. I don't know what it is, but it's very hard to make money on these trap trades now. Big reversal here, possibly. Looking for something large if we can get it. So I'm hoping for. Okay, decent push down. Let's see if we get some follow through here. Like some sort of follow through. Doesn't look like any follow through. Well, we'll see. Okay, follow through. Actually, that's the best type of follow through. Strong bear bar, any on its low. But even with the best type of follow through, we get bulls coming in with limit orders here. Risking very little on these trades. Like basically, I'm like dying, death by 1,000 paper cuts. You know what I mean? That's like how my counts have been getting drained every single day. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's what's happening. Like, it's just hard to make any money here. It's just so choppy. Just hold, see what happens. Key area I want to hit. Another bear bar, any near its low. Okay, decent push down here. Decent push down. Very strong push down. We can take one off at the next reversal. Oh, got very close. All right. I'll take my 943. Pandas! I'll take my 943. I could have gotten a little bit more. I could have got a lot more. It is the morning reversal. I should have just held. I got out early. I just got early just because I haven't captured a move like that in so long. I just felt like anything is good here at this point. And I'm just happy I made any bamboo. It's been so long since I've made bamboo, pandas. Let me just tell you that. It's been so long since I made good bamboo. Whoo! Finally. Finally, pandas. We're making some good bamboo here. Goodness gracious. It took so long just to be at this point. We got a long ways to go, pandas. We need a 2K day today. Let's get a 2K day today. Second inch is short, possibly okay trade here. You want it near the 20 MA. If you can get it. Otherwise, it's risky. More than risky, it's low probability. You know the word risk and risky. when you talk about risk, you're thinking about, risk reward, right? Your risk reward ratio. That's kind of risky. That could be risky, but probability, when it's low probability, that can also be considered risky. So together with all together, the whole trade could be risky. Even it could be a high probability trade, but with bad risk reward, the trade is still risky. Jerome Powell starts speaking at 10. We may want to wait for that, but with a second entry short here, I'm going to look for another push down here. We got a big up, big down situation though. Okay. Doesn't break a previous candle's high, triggering the second pullback. Instead, it pushes down, making it difficult for bears to wait. Yeah, bears are just jumping in now. That's confirmation for the bears. A strong bear bar ending near its low to continue this downtrend. I was looking for the second entry short. Never got it. We simply never got it. So, Luis, let's eat something this month. I mean, for me, it's slow and steady. I don't care if my counts are down to 2,000, whatever. Like, it's just slow and steady for me, pandas. That's all that matters. Like, these accounts are these are vampires. These accounts are basically vampires relatively to most accounts. These accounts, how old are they at this point? So first entry off the 20 EMA. Strong push up to it. That could be a nice push down. Like, these accounts are considered vampires in the prop firm world. 29 trade. This is a 29th trading day on them. 29 trading days, pandas. 29 trading days. It's not 29 days. It's 29 trading days. And within those days, there were holidays. Second to short above the 20 made. Not wanting to go short anymore. Thinking it's just big up, big down. 5-minute chart also sus. We're back in the range of the 5-minute chart. First candle on the 5-minute chart. 2500 tick chart. Big push down, but big push back up. Right, basically, we may create a trading range that looks like something like this. Second entry short here. Do I want to trap here? Not really. It's not the place for it. It's not the place for the trap. Unless we've already confirmed a trading range. If anything, if this trap fails, I may want to go short. This trap is not a good trap. It's your first push down. You're looking for continuation of some sort. Second entry short might work here. But it's above the 20 MA, so I cannot take it. But it is a second entry short. Big push down, and it could V-bottom here. Why not? The market has done crazier things. Young Q says, so hard to trade when I'm streaming every YouTube simultaneously. Don't do it. You gotta pick and choose to stick to one. You have to stick to one, but one at a time. Maybe two. Maybe you like two because sometimes they fill in the gaps. But like more than two, I feel like this is too much to handle. Because you're trading yourself as well. This is a failed trap here. Do I want to take the failed trap? Nah, just wait. Just wait. I need some clarity. Need some more clarity here. Maybe Jerome Powell. Need him to start opening his dirty little mouth. I need him to start opening his mouth here. Inject some volatility into the market. What I would have done here ultimately, well, it's probably come out not breaking, but I would probably have come out right here if I were to like just hold this trade. I would have came out right here because I would have moved my stop loss underneath, like above this pivot high. Once we broke this pivot low, I would have moved it here, and I basically made more money than I would have. What am I? I'm 3-1 now. 3-1. It's been a while, Panda, since like I've just made some decent bamboo like this. It's been a while. Rock Run says Powell adores Trump. The financial world knows that rates need to be cut yesterday. You know what? The weird thing is like if he did adore Trump, he would have cut rates a long time ago. Because Trump's been asking for rate cuts, but he hasn't been doing it. I feel like at this point they're just like competing against each other. Actually, this fail second entry short is working. Not one I would take. It's pretty risky in my opinion, but it works out. So it is what it is. It's a V bottom essentially. On the 5-minute chart, it just looks like a big wick. Right, it's a big shadow here on this candle, and that's all it looks like on the 5-minute chart. Essentially V bottom. On the lower time frames, it's double bottom. Pretty much like a micro double bottom here. Big push up. Jeez, I was not ready for a reversal like that, to be honest. Let me say good morning to some of my pandas. Jamil, good morning. Kevin Mack, good morning. Welcome everyone. Blue Steel, welcome. Austin Hare, welcome. Tate, good morning. BPCF, welcome back. Luis, welcome. John Q, welcome. Rob Gruns, thanks for joining. Luis, good morning. Austin Hare says, I've been running a very tight stop strategy because of the choppy markets lately. Ended up getting stopped out early. Only made $70 on that big move down. Yeah, so the choppy markets, actually, you need wider stop losses, which is very nerve-wracking, but that's what it is. Hassan said, is it a range day up and down? Yeah. Very, very high probability this is going to be a range day. Big up, big down. That's how we start the day off. And that usually means the rest of the day is going to chop, which is unfortunate. But that's what it means. Day trading says just larking today. Larking. Rohan, good morning. Pablo Escobar, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're up $9,000. Sorry, we're actually up $18,000. I'm not even exaggerating. Times 20. 943 times 20. 18K. Finish! Let me just go over what happened. Payouts got approved this morning. Payouts got approved. So you can see half of my accounts are around like 8,000. The other half around 2,000 something. And that's because payouts got approved on half of my accounts. The other half, I could not request payouts because they're underneath 5K. But Panda's, our goal right now is to get these accounts above 5K, and hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get there. What am I looking for, Pandas? Well, I think our small edge today is recognizing we might be in a trading range. That could be our small edge today. And the trading range currently is this big up and big down. This down part could represent the bottom of the trading range because you can see decisively where all the limit orders basically were. There's a bunch of limit orders here. The 5-minute chart's a little bit easier to see the range, I think. I mean, the trading range indicator is just giving us a range. But really, it's like the first leg up, first leg down. This is your trading range, in my opinion. And this is what we're dealing with. You can even say inside the bodies here. This could be our trading range, and we got to wait to break out of it. Second entry long, maybe okay trade here. Maybe, but Pandas. It's confusing. We're basically in the middle of a trading range, so it's just hard to know what happens here. I could try to jump to micros. I could jump to micros today, feeling that today might be a trading range day. Decent push down here on the second entry long, or second pullback. Second pullback here. We can try because we have room to the top of the trading range. I'll try with one just because I don't feel too confident. We're in the middle of the trading range. We can try with one, but I don't feel so confident here, to be honest. It's a bad looking signal bar as well. I kind of want the signal bar to look better than this. Micro double bottom on that signal bar. Now goes past it, breaks beneath it. Okay, fair enough. You know, you gotta actually appreciate candles like this, because now it's easy not to go long. It's like easy for me. All right, like I'm not gonna go take the second entry long anymore. The signal bar is even worse. We're not right in the middle of the trading range. In fact. Payouts got approved, Panda. So that means my 20 account max payout challenge is officially complete. We got max payouts across 20 accounts. It took some time, and we had to go to war a couple times, but we finally got there. So that's 55K in the bank. That means Papa Panda, he's getting his vet. He's getting his Corvette. And I just can't wait to give it to him. I'm gonna buy it cash straight up, just because it's a gift. If it was my car, I'd probably just do monthly payments. But because it's cash, like because it's a gift, I'm gonna just pay it cash, get it over with. But you guys don't know, with this max payout, I'm planning to buy a Corvette for my dad. It's kind of funny how I found out. I found out my dad's favorite car was a Corvette because maybe I shouldn't even say this. I shouldn't say it. No, I shouldn't say it. Well, by some certain means, basically on Father's Day, I asked, what's your favorite car? And he said, when I first came to the States, my favorite car was the Corvette. The favorite car was Corvette. It was just a symbol of the American dream, and he never was able to get one. So hopefully, he can know how much I appreciate how much hard work he has put in his life, for me, for his family, and I can give him this really small token of appreciation and giving him his dream car. Hopefully he'll like it, but we'll see. But yeah, it's truly a blessing to be able to do this, and that's the nice thing about financial wealth. One of the best part is that you can be more generous. You can simply be more generous. Was it George Mueller or something? He like lived off 50K or something, or some absurd amount, and he basically got richer and richer. And at the end, when you look at his income, it still was 50K, because he was just, the more he made, that means for him, he can live within his means with 50K, and so getting more than 50K, everything else was just donated and given to charity. So, is my dad a panda? Yeah, he's a panda. Daryl got 10% too. Congrats. Actually, Daryl didn't get 10%. He the first $25,000 on each account, you get 100% of the payout. So, Austin Harris said, heard the story a couple of times. Gets me every time. Has to be such a good feeling. I'm telling you, it's, I don't know any better way to spend this money. Like, it's the biggest payout I've ever made with Apex, with any prop firm, at one time. Not really one time, but what I'm saying. And basically, it's like in one set of accounts. I had to get them, get my payouts asynchronously, but still, these 20 accounts, like I was able to get payouts on all of them, and I just don't know any better way to find to use it. So, yeah, but moving forward after that, all the payouts are going to be used for personal investments. You know what I mean? Like, Baba Money needs a new house, needs a new crib, because there is a crib in the house, and so running out of space. So that's gonna be the next venture here, real estate. I guess the question is like, do I want to keep this house, or do I want to keep this house and just buy one, or should I sell this house? Keep this house, rent it out. I don't know. I'm a fan of multiple streams of income. I'm a fan of, having assets, especially when there's a lot of inflation. Assets are your best friend. You want a lot of assets. When there's a lot of inflation, you want a lot of assets. Scruffy asks, with all this money you're making, are you closer to doing this full time? I am closer, but still feel far. Like, as you can tell, my accounts are suffering. Like, they're like around $2,000. Half of my accounts are around $2,000. Mind you, these accounts used to be over 10,000. I got max payouts on them, and so they got down to like um, like 7,000 something, and then from 7,000 now they're down to 2,000. So that means I am like at a $5,000 deficit from when I got max payouts on the bottom half of my accounts. So though I feel closer, I still feel far away. I still have a lot to improve. I still need to figure out how to trade. Like, it's a miracle my accounts have not been busted yet after just multiple days. Like, I'm saying just months, about 2 months, more than 2 months in a row at this point of absolute diarrhea price action. It's an absolute miracle my accounts are still alive. And I think that's a testament of me getting better. But at the same time, I think it just shows that I need to get even better than this because I need to learn how to trade diarrhea price action. Like, I don't think you can make it. I don't think you can make it in this industry unless you learn how to trade diarrhea. If you can't trade diarrhea, like that means it's just so many days that you won't be able to make bamboo. But I don't know. Maybe it better off just to not trade those days. I don't know. I don't know, Pandas. Maybe it's better off not to trade those days. That's what I should just be doing. But obviously it's hard when you're streaming every day to just sit there for 2 months straight and not take any trades. That's also very difficult. You know what I mean, Pandas? So at the bottom line, I don't feel comfortable going full time unless I learn how to trade the dire price action we've had for the last several months. Though this looks good, very difficult to trade. This is the 5 minute. This is the 5 minute chart. Very difficult. Look how choppy it is. Even though it's going up, very choppy. The only way you can really get in, limit orders off the 20 EMA. And that's not something that you could really do until yesterday. If you did that strategy every single day, you would have failed many times. So basically, even though it's uptrend, it's still diarrhea. This day is absolutely wild. Huge push down, huge push up, choppy forever. Huge push down, then goes straight back to chop. Huge push up, goes straight back to chop. Very difficult day to trade, in my opinion. Still difficult. Again, another difficult day to trade. Big push up, big push down. Had some good success pushing down, but then gets completely choppy. It's just like this is, even though it goes up, it goes up in a super choppy manner, and after that, it just goes forever chop. This was FOMC Wednesday. This straight up chop from the beginning, and you got to get lucky on this big move down, I guess. Super push, strong push up, and then choppy the entire day. Like, it's just very difficult conditions. Very difficult conditions to trade. Like, every single day it looks like this big up, big downs, and just chops. Right? Big down, big up, chops. Big pushes down, chops. So, like, you're in a market where it just makes all these sudden movements. It's just very difficult. And it's been like, again, it's been like that for just several days, several months, several weeks. I'm counting 9 weeks so far of just absolute horrid price action. 9 weeks so far, Pandas. 9 weeks of absolute horrid price action. I'm going to go short here, I think. Let's get a small retracement. I'll take that retracement. The risk is very, very, like, acceptable here. The risk here is only 16 points on a 2500 tick chart. But it's a failed second entry long. Plenty of room beneath. Plenty of room beneath. Looking for a new low. Right, low or high. Looking for a new low here. Going with one contract. I might be able to go another contract there. Let's go 2 contracts here. Comes back up. Okay, we're going 2 contracts here now. Whoa, big push down. Don't spike up, please. Don't spike up, please. Don't spike up. It's spiking up. It's spiking up. I'm going to take at least... I took off one, Pandas. I took off one. I want a little bamboo there. I want a little bit of bamboo there. I took off one. Just want a little bit of bamboo. Give me more though, pandas. I need more than that. I would like a lot more than that. I just wanted one. I just wanted one at least. I'm gonna protect little bamboo there. The big spike down. A little bit more than this. A little bit more than this, please, 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 please. Just a little bit more. Fail second entry long would be nice here if we can get it. So right on 240 SMA, so it can bounce off if it can find some support of the 240 SMA. It's been a while since we touched it. Let's see if it acts at any type of support here. Looks like it is. Looks like the 240 SMA is acting as support. Unfortunately for us, that's unfortunate for us right now because we're obviously in a short. I would like more. But I just took a little bit off just in case this V bottoms because it does that a lot. It's been doing that a lot these days. At least I got that initial push, right? I pretty much captured this initial push. It's not looking good for me. Not looking good for me at all. Second entry short. Woo! Second entry short, but not interested, right? We're not coming off any type of trend line. We're not coming off any type of and we're also in a trade already. So by proxy, we're kind of in this trade. I mean, we are in this trade, but by proxy, we're in the second entry short as well. And if we can't really get past this low, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe. I mean, we might have caught a nice one. I mean, I might as well hold it. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I don't know. Anything can happen here. Wow. You know what? I'll take on the next reversal up. I'll take on the next reversal up. All right, I'll take it up there. We're up 1,600 pandas. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I just took on the next reversal because we're on a 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. And I want to make sure I protect those profits as possible. If I had more contracts, I would have more runners. But, you know, I'm not. I'm trying to actually take it a little bit slow today. We're 5-1. We're actually finding some decent bamboo today. We're actually finding some decent price action, I think. It's been a long time, but it's just the market is actually making space between each candle. And like I said, I just took it off the next reversal because of the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart can act as support here, which it's trying to. It really is trying to. Also have a huge gap beneath, so this gap could fill. I mean, it could be a really big runner. It could have been a really big runner. If I wanted to, I could enter it again here, but I'm happy with my bamboo. I look for another setup on this downtrend if I can get one. Nice push down. Continues to push down here. It's fine. I'm happy with my decision here. I don't think I'm too upset about that. On that, taking on that next reversal up. Second entry short again, maybe. This one's a little tricky here, but it is a second entry short. Not technically not. It looks like it's about to form. Second. Okay, now it's a second entry short here. Hoo-wee. Second entry short, pandas. What you got? What you got? Second entry long on the 5-minute chart. Second entry short. Shall we? Shall we? Wow. It's a little bit sus. It's a little bit sus. All right. I think for me, that is enough reason to not try. Let's come back up. Kind of glad Kind of glad I didn't trigger. We're up 1,600 pandas. I mean, so frustrating the price action last couple of days. We're up 3K. I would like to be up 2,000 on these accounts. I think 2,400 will be the max I would want on any particular day. Well, yeah, for now. For now, my max is 2,400. The reason why 2,400 is 2,400 divided by 0.3 is 8,000. So basically, in order to get max payouts on the 150K accounts, you want around $8,000. Basically, maybe a little less, but pretty much because you need $2,750 above 5,000. So if you want to get max payouts on the 150K accounts, you need $7,750. And to me, I'm just like, oh, that's around 8K. Make things the math simple. I can just get 8,000. I can just make 2,400 as my max, and I think I'll be pretty safe. But you know, you can play around this number, but more or less 2,400 max per day, and that's because I want to get max payouts on these accounts that are under 5,000. I want to get max payouts on those, and so I'm trying to think in the future if I want to get them, then I want to just be prepared for that. Okay. Interesting. Pushes back beneath the 20 MA here. This comes all the way to this area. Basically takes you out break even. And that's also very interesting. It feels like it's very bearish. Like this feels very bearish now, actually. It comes out break even and they've reloaded. And then now they're pushing back down. Feels extremely bearish to me now. That is something only like, not only, but that is like clearly the bears went short right here, right where the breakout started. And anyone who missed this move, now they're in it. Like they reloaded. Plus, in fact, if you think about this, like if institutions wanted to push this down, they would go short here, wait for the market to come back up, and they'll go short again in the exact same spot, right? Because if they're trying to go short, they cannot get into their positions all at once because their positions are so huge. They'll wait for it to come back to the same spot and reload into that same spot. So to me, that just oozes bearishness here right now. Let's see. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is here. It's a lower high. Let's see if we get something here. Nice. Something nice. Put money where my mouth is. It, to me, oozes bearishness. In this trade. Could be in a little early. I should have waited for a second entry short. Could be a loser. Yep. Small risk though, Panda. So I don't mind it as much. I thought it was worth it. Very small risk trade here, but because of the small risk, the probability was so low. Can't win it. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. 5-3 now. Not 5-13, even though I've been 5-13 before. How much did I lose on that trade? Not even 10 points. I'll take it. Comes back up. Do I want to try again going short? Now we're clearly above the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart, staying above it. Conflicting information here makes this kind of difficult. Makes this kind of difficult for me. I'll try one more time here. I'll try one more time to go short, and after that, I'll stop. Now this risk is a little bit bigger. The risk is a little bit larger here. Okay. Maybe not interesting going short anymore. Now we got like 5 overlapping bars in a row. We're just sitting on our pause, wait for the big next good setup. Things are getting a little confusing now. I thought it was extremely bearish, but now it's just going sideways. Five bars in a row overlapping. Typically just sit on your pause in these situations. Typically, 5 bars overlapping. You have to reckon these big moves, right? These big pullbacks as well. To reckon that this had a huge move back up, basically taking everyone break even here who are swing trading. But if that was institutional trading here going short, why is it coming back up? That's the question. Are they still trying to reload? Clearly above the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. Creating an OII pattern, possibly on the 5-minute. I'm seeing my pause because of the 7 overlapping bars in a row here. Seeing my pause. It feels bearish. Feels even more bearish. Strong bear bar ending on its low. Right, now it's making lower highs here. I think a lower high here I'd be interested when short. On a lower high here. Now it's like 8 overlapping bars in a row. We'll see. We'll see. Lower high? Might be interested in going short. Lower high. Maybe not. Maybe no lower high. Maybe the market wants to make the move before the lower high. All right. It felt bearish, and it is bearish. I guess my assumptions were correct here. It made a new low, which is the bare minimum where swing traders want. New low here. Decent push down, but goes right back up. Quite confusing. All right. There's no follow through on these bear bars. Just waiting. My turn trading range. We're on the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. It can be a second entry long on the 5-minute. Possibly. It might be an okay trade to take. But the dojis like this, the 5-minute has these big dojis. Big wicks, big tails. But it is coming off the 20 EMA quite nicely. It's a second entry long. Just seems sus. Seems a little bit suspicious. And mind you, the risk is larger on these, on the higher time frames. This is 30-point risk if I had to take that trade. So is that something I really want to take? 30% risk on a sus trade? I don't know. So 30-point risk on a sus trade? I don't know. I don't think I like it. Okay, second entry long does trigger on the 5-minute chart. Let's see what happens here. It might just be a strong move back up. It can easily be that. But the risk is quite large. And the probability less because of the doji bar. I'll tell you what, though. If we get a fail second entry long on the 5-minute, I'm taking it. I'll tell you what, though. Fail second entry long, I'll be taking it. Higher low here. Maybe bounce, maybe reversal. I mean, it can just come back up to the trading range. Why not? This 20 EMA is a strong support typically. I just didn't like these dojis here. And on the other time frames, the 2500 tick chart were clearly underneath the 20 EMA still. 500 tick chart was going in and out of the 20 EMA. So it's just like, yeah, I don't think I can take the second entry long. It's just too confusing. Too much risk as well. Too much risk on that trade. What do I look for in a good signal bar? I don't want big wicks. You typically want to close like, you know, in the top third of the candle if I'm trying to go long. Trying to go short, right? Opposite, bottom third. But you don't want to look like this is the very neutral bar here. Very neutral bar.
2,500 tick trap.
Okay, double top here currently. It's a double top here currently. Let's see what happens here. Fails like it's just short. Could be a nice blast off here. Could be a nice blast off. Fails like it's just short here, but I don't know. I don't know. It is confusing for me, to be honest. Singularity says, I love big wicks and I cannot lie. Why do you like big wicks? They're the worst. I like big bulls and I cannot lie. Louis says, oh my gosh, my DB got hit. What an exit. Tay says, ew, why do you like big bulls? Getting a bit choppy. Right now, it's giving us more proof that this is probably a double top. Double top here. And the 5 minute is starting to possibly give us a fail second entry long, which I will be a participant in. I will try. I will try. I could get burned, but I will try here. Let's see. Fail second entry long. Oof. Always in long on the 5 minute chart. That encouraged bulls to jump in here. The slightly bull bar. It's not that strong of a bull bar, but it is a bull bar. Could be a wedge bottom. 1, 2, 3. And bulls might feel like this is good enough for them to go long. Coming off of, you know, a very critical support, which is a 20 EMA. I'm no longer interested in this trap, I guess. No longer interested in this trap. I mean, are we bullish here is the question. Now this thing that I thought was a double top starting to get tested. Maybe not a double top. Hard to say, pandas. This is tough. Singularity says they give you info. Okay, that's true. They give you info, but the info that it usually gives me is just confusion. It just means I don't trade. I guess which is a good thing too. If you get a clear signal to say don't trade, that's not bad either. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't know. The 20 EMA also rising upwards makes it feel somewhat bullish now. This is tough. It's tough. Obviously, we have a gap beneath, which makes me feel inclined to go short a little bit here. A big gap beneath. And Jerome Powell, she should be speaking, but as he speaketh, nothing happens. So, second entry long, maybe off our trend line here. And 20 EMA, but potentially in a trading range. So that's the tough part about this one. Right? This could be a nice second entry long, but it could be in a trading range. Right, we have the A, B, C coming up for trend line and 20 EMA. Could be a nice reason to go long here. Very nice reason to go long. Okay. We got our second pullback. Doesn't quite touch our trend lines though. Doesn't quite touch our trend line. Doesn't quite touch the 20 EMA either. I could try. I don't love it. Now we got 4 overlapping bars in a row. Outside bar reversal. I don't love it. I don't love it. I certainly don't love it. Potentially hitting its head right at the top of a trading range as well. Second to short on the 2500 tick chart. This could actually be a good trade here. Coming for trend. Oh, I gotta try here, pandas. I'm sorry, I gotta try here. I feel like I gotta try with 2 here. It's such a good trade. I might lose all my profits on this one single trade though. But on a setup like this, second entry short, coming off our trend line and 20 EMA, with a beautiful looking signal bar. Wowie, 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 wowie. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I mean, if this gets me, it gets me, but this has all the ingredients to go short here. Beautiful looking signal bar. The moment it enters, though, it reverses back up, which is not a good sign for me. It's not a good sign for me. Now it's looking bullish on the 500 tick chart. I don't know if I want to extend my stop loss. I'll just take the hit, but fortunately, it's going to be a bad one. It's just everything about this trade looked nice. I got to try here, in my opinion. It is what it is. If I lose, I lose. I'm not going to extend my stop loss. I'm just going to hit. If I still like the short later, then I'll take it. But this is certainly going to get hit, in my opinion. Outside bar. Just an outside bar. Incredible. Incredible. I got to try. It looked so nice. Ended up giving me the decent second entry long on the 500 tick chart, which maybe should have stopped me, but boy, oh boy. I mean, that is... Everything about this is like just A+. It reverses. It might reverse very hard because this was an A+ setup. When A+ setups fail, the reversals are typically very strong. I was up a lot, but I paid as I still think that trade was worth it. Absolutely incredible.
5 minutes.
Crazy, crazy trade. Maybe the 5 minute being above the 20 MA should have prevented me from going short. That could also be it. I mean, a couple of things could have prevented me from going short there. But man, oh man, that's like you dream for this setup. Second entry short with a beautiful signal bar. The risk is not that big, right? It's actually it's a little more. It's like 15 points on the 2500 tick chart. That's a dream. And coming off our trend line and 20 EMA, it's just hard to pass that up. And I'm glad I took it, regardless of what happens. I'm glad I took it. Darn shame it doesn't work out, but I'm glad I took it, regardless. It is. It's all good. I think when you have that many things stacked for you, you gotta try in those situations. But the funny thing is, or the peculiar thing is anyone who took that trade, like it got reversed very quickly. Got reversed very quickly. It's another attempt on this trade.
2,500 tick trap.
I think I'm gonna stay away as long as the 5 minutes above the 20 MA. It's gonna be hard to go short here. It's a higher low here now. Lots of overlapping bars. Bad signal bar to go long, but could blast this off. Who knows? Tough loss. It's all good though. I mean, I think I loved everything about that trade. It is just prime example for a second interest short. Um, I think the certain clues that could have stopped me from taking that short was the 5 minute being above the 20 MA. Right, in the 5 minute, it actually looks pretty bullish. Right, the 20 MA is curling upwards. Also, 500 tick was setting itself up for a second entry long off this trend line. So that could have been the thing that really stopped me. Like I could have drawn this trend line here and been like, is there enough room to really push down here? Maybe not. All good. The risk was small, probability was high, and I think the trade was worth it. All good. Moving on. Moving on. Set 6 overlapping bars in a row here on the 5 minute chart. Pushing down. Lower high here. Second entry long. It's like 7 overlapping bars in a row at this point. Hard to say what's going to happen here. Getting choppy. 7 completely overlapping bars pretty much here. Very tough. Very confusing here, Pandas. I'm uncertain. This is it's not favorable price action currently. It's very confusing. Lots of overlapping bars, lots of chop. Very confusing to me. High or low here. Could be a decent move up. I'm not sure. This is like a bajillion overlapping bars here. Makes me a little bit like cautious. I really want the chop to end before I enter any trade here. I took 2 trades that I thought were decent trades. Got chopped out on both. Muy mal. Muy mal. No idea what's happening, to be honest. It's just so choppy. It's like stuck in this little range here. Get rid of this. Stuck in its own, like it is really clustered here, like super clustered, super choppy. Feels bullish. Looks like it keeps on looking like it wants to go up. Completely sideways. The market's dead. The market just died. It literally just died. I don't know what happened. The market just got killed. Could be a spiking channel. Spike channel. The market's just it got obliterated. It just got absolutely killed. I mean, it wants to make a move, one way or another. Maybe this is it. Maybe that's the move I was waiting for. I don't know. Bit confused, but okay. Okay, now it's blasting off. All good. I mean, I'm glad I skipped all of that nonsense. I just don't think there's anything there for me there. Like it was all nonsense to me. 2500 tick chart did show itself to have a fail second short here. The issue is the risk was huge on this candle. It's a 20-point risk. Not huge, but it was decently big. Still confused what's happening here. Maybe always and long on the 5-minute chart. Not sure. Okay. Showing bull bars here. Always and long on the 5-minute chart, perhaps. With the strong bull bar ending on its high. You really need this bar to confirm it. Wedge bottom ends up being the pattern here. Get back to top of the trading range. 2500 tick chart, just strong bull bars now ending near their highs. 5-minute chart, not much to trade on the not much to trade on the 500 tick chart. But that's what you want. You want the 500 tick to give you some setups, but setups none were given. Whew. Okay. Snaps back down. I guess it's not always in long. The 5-minute chart. Zero follow through on that move up. Very confusing to me. Like, I don't know. Am I going short here? Should I just go long off this trend line now? It's got super choppy here. Just not much you can do there.
5-minute trap.
Yikes. What a pushback down. Incredible push down. What in the world? Incredible push down. Incredible push back up right here. Very confusing at this point. Sick. No entries for me though. Sick, sick, sick. 2 wicks created beneath. Very confusing. Panda's like, I don't know, like, good luck. Thoughts and prayers to anyone trading. This is crazy. Very confusing for me. Low or high here. The 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart obviously has proven itself to be a strong support right now. I do not want to take a short into here. I would prefer to clearly break beneath the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart if I'm trying to go short, especially near it. What a trade, though. What a trade. Wow. Not going completely sideways again in the exact same area.
5-minute trap.
Huge push down. Again, the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. I needed to break beneath, close beneath it before going short. That's what I'd prefer. Big push down, though. Big push down, but big push up. Well, what do you know? Massive confusion. What can you say? Again, hard to go short while we're on the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Knowing that it's already acted as support, I don't think I want to... I don't know. Just confusion. Massive amounts of confusion here. I mean, big up, big down. Classic example of trading range day. Big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down. Just trading range. Like I don't know, and it's just trading range. That's all it is, pandas. Can we use that to our advantage? Can we use that to our advantage? Is the question. Can we somehow profit off the fact that this is an obvious trading range? I don't know. Again, just hard to go short while we are on the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart just because we know it's acting as some sort of support right now. Why is the market being so slow? It's actually crazy. The bombings, actually the market is moving like crazy, but not during the regular trading hours. Let me just show you the Globex session. This was the Globex session. This huge move up. This is the Globex session right here. That was a Globex session. It's like this huge move up. We get all the movement after we start trading.
5-minute trap.
Second just short, but confusion. I don't know. So hard to trade this. Not even like hard to trade. It's so hard to look at, to be honest. Second just short. I just can't take it. Even though it can move now, I simply cannot take it. Second short triggers, but I can't take it. It's just too confusing. Again, we're still above the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. Pushes down pretty strong, at least initially here. I'm not sure if it means anything though. This is wild. Trap. Triggers. Glad I skipped it. Market's not. It's not doing anything. It's not moving anymore. It's really not doing anything anymore. Okay. You lose that trade if we went short here, of course, because it's so choppy. Mickey Vasic says, "How much in fees do you have to pay to have that many Apex accounts? How much is the fees? Guess it's like to get each account, I probably got them about 90% off. So it was like, I don't know, $23 or something times 20 plus like 2,000 plus 1/3. How much is the activation fees? 125 plus times 20. 2,500 plus around 3K. So I paid 3K to get this many accounts, and I pulled out $55,000. So you tell me if it's like a good trade off. I made $55,000 off of these accounts, but it cost $3,000 to activate these accounts. So I think it's a good trade off. Not too shabby. Potentially can get more here. We'll see. Well, not worth it. Not worth it. He'd rather pay $55,000 to make $3,000. $55K is some people's salaries for an entire year. What's another 8 days of trading, pandas? Let's get it. My accounts are struggling though right now. They're like 2.4. We were up more, but then the markets just started to turn to absolute diarrhea. Unfortunately, super unfortunate. Right, we haven't had one close beneath the 20 EMA on the 5 minute chart. We haven't had one close yet. So before I go short, I want at least one close beneath the 5 minute 20 EMA. I want at least one close. YL, wait, how are you able to swear on chat? He's like, I've tried it so many times, I could never do it. I don't know how you got that word in, actually. I don't know how you got that word in, but congratulations, you broke the system. I should have filters on. Let's all try. Because I don't know, I just typed. Dang, he's immune. He's like that one guy that's immune to zombie bites. He doesn't know, he just is. Pandas, I'm sorry. The market just. What else can you do in these situations? The market just turned to absolute mush. Chop fest here. It's pushing down. Pretty strong bear bars. All right, we might break this triangle now. Okay, snaps down. The 5-minute chart might finally have a close beneath the 20 EMA. First one. We'll see. It's still 3 minutes on that candle, or 2 minutes on that candle, so we don't know yet. Now we have a leg to play with here. So if we get like a second to short off the 20 MA off of this trend line, that could be a decent trade for us. If we get a close beneath the 20 MA. We shall see. Or we might not get anything. It might just go straight down and fill the gap. Really, the 5-minute gap is what we're trying to fill today. If we do push down hard here. I don't know. Just waiting. Just watching. Big push down here. No entries for us. Strong bear bar ending on its low 2500 tick chart. Gets snapped back up immediately, though. Gets snapped back up immediately. No follow through on the 2500 tick chart whatsoever. $2,500 tick chart. Super strong push down. 2 bear bars in a row. Absolutely no follow through here. Just right when it closes, it gets bottom. So sick. The 5-minute surely looks like it's going to close beneath the 20 MA here. It might be always in short here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Might be always in short here on the 5-minute. The moment the 5-minute closed, it got bought up like literally immediately. No tail whatsoever on that. Pretty sick, if you ask me. No confirmation to go short yet. Could be bottom of the trading range. Could bounce back to the top of the trading range. Can do a lot of stuff here. There's higher probability this will continue to go down. I don't know higher probability. There's some probability. The probability of going down is higher. Has gone up, let's say that. Okay. Lower low. And we made new lows here. Two bear bars on the 5-minute chart. I will start going short. Always in short. Fails like an entry long, possibly here. Far away from 20 MA. I swore to never take this trade. Here I am, going to take it again. I swore to never take this trade, but here I am. Here I am, probably going to lose this bamboo. Small risk, though. Terrible signal bar to go short against. Okay. No longer interested. Also, bottom of a channel. Bouncing off of it. I'm eager to go short, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the setup. All right, you guys gotta chill out. Did you see Patrick Wyland call out Jay Dunn in Tradeify? Who the heck is Jay Dunn? And what did he say about Tradeify? Second to short here, maybe a good setup. And then is it possible that if I put on a limit order, then when that triggers, it places an order, for example, short order, and it automatically places a stop loss at the nearest high, and then also calculates this order size to define this parameter I instructed to. You can, of course, you can program that. You can. Might cost you some bamboo to ask someone to program that for you, but it is definitely possible. I can already think of a way to do it. Second just short, I guess. Jeez. Eager to short, but not that eager. Saw a little bit about him and Brett Simba getting to it. Who are these people? Who are these people? Are they significant in any way? All right, pandas. I may just go short, always in short on the 5 minute after a strong with a bear bar ending near its low. I may just go short. I may just have to do it because I'm so eager to jump in on this downtrend. No clue. Going for it though. Too late, maybe. Maybe too late here. Maybe a little too late here. All right, going short. Let's see. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, that's scary. That's a little bit scary. That's a little bit scary. Why is it pushing up so hard? Hey! Hey, what are you doing? Why are you pushing up so hard? What's that about? Excuse me. Hey! Why are you pushing up so hard? Why would you do that, such a thing? Okay. Hey! Why would you do that? What's up with that? Talking to the market like you talk to your dog. Saw a little bit of the Austin Hare. I don't know. It's, Brett Simba is a CEO of Tradeify. No clue on J Dunn. All right. Could seriously care less about both of those people, but all right. But hey, why are you going up so hard? Can you come back down, please? Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please come back down. Oh, now we're stuck. We're stuck in this trade forever and ever and ever. Okay, I came out break even. Didn't like how it just reversed immediately. I thought I was gonna trigger some traps on the higher time frames. Maybe second to short would be nice. I didn't like the moment I entered. It literally just shot back up. It wasn't always in short. Let's just say that. When I entered, it was not always in short. I didn't like it. In fact, it created a big wick instead. Now bouncing off the previous day's high. At a certain point in time, the bears are going to feel confident and the bulls are going to start closing their positions if we get multiple bear bars in a row. I don't know. What are we doing here? Cool. Cool as in completely stupid. I'm just waiting. Waiting on my next trade here. Let's see. Second to short, maybe? Possibly? Okay. 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 Second to short. Okay. Terrible signal bar currently, but let's see if we get a better one after this. I mean pandas. Second entry short off the 20 EMA. Pretty much also off our trend line. I could tweak it, easily tweak it. My gosh, I hate Ninja Trader. Super small risk. Oh, it's a bad looking signal bar, but it's small. Better looking signal bar? Best. Really good looking signal bar now. 31, 22. Alright, we're in this trade. Okay. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Coming off our trend line. Good looking signal bar. Second entry short. Downtrend. I mean, everything about this, pandas, again, I gotta try here. It just looks good to me. We're gonna go for that new low. The bare minimum here. I can take my risk off at this point if I really am scared, but I can't take my risk off. Let's just hold it, right, pandas? Let's hold our risk. Let's just hold it this time and trust in the trade. Let's trust in this trade, pandas. Let's trust in this trade. Let's trust in this trade. Let's just trust our trade today. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And I think for me it's worth the try here. Looking for a new low at the very least here. Let's see if we can get it. The trap looks like it's about to trigger, unfortunately. Just trust in the trade, pandas. Trust in the trade. Double key areas coming off our trend line. Coming off our 20 EMA in a downtrend. Clear areas of key interest beneath. Or filling the gap beneath. I'm going to get burned here. Trap trade. Unfortunate. I'm just going to trust my trade, though. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm really going to trust my trade. And the worst that can happen, the risk is, I might have a red day today. The worst that can happen, I have a red day today. It's all good. We'll take the red. I think it's worth the red today. Let's try. Let's try. Hold. Hold, let it cook. Hold, let it cook. Let's let this cook. Let it cook. Let it cook a little bit here. Do I want more? That's the question. Do I want more on my core position is the question. Now we got trap on the 2500 tick chart. I think I gotta go for more because of that trap. You gotta trust the trade, pandas. Trust the trade. I think at this point, if we come out break even, I may not want to stick around to find out what happens. At this point, if we come out break even, I may not want to stick around to find out what happens. Or do I just trust my trade, pandas? All right. Zero risk here on this trade. If it works out after it takes me out, it is what it is. I think it's worth. We'll take the risk off now for sure. If it comes back up, it's just triple bottom at that point. Very confusing. Maybe it needs a little more time to cook here. I need to trigger that trap on the 2500 tick. Triggers a trap on 2500 tick. Let's get a decent push down here, please. Like a decent push down here. It's bouncing off, unfortunately here. Bouncing up now. I gotta let it cook, pandas. Just let it cook. Trust in the trade. I have zero risk in this trade. Let's just trust in the trade, pandas. Let's trust. Trust in the trade here. I have zero risk on this trade. It's unfortunate. It's not really giving me the strong move that I want. Right at this point, I wish it just flushed to the downside, but it's not giving me the strong move I want. In fact, it's doing the opposite at this point. Unfortunately, I probably can get stopped out here. Do I let it cook? Should I let it cook, pandas? Just let the trade cook. Let the trade cook. Keep the full risk here. Let's let the trade cook. I may not even need it. May not even need to test my break even. Let's let it cook. Just trust in the trade, pandas here. Another attempt to break down. Cannot break the previous candles. The previous day's high. It's acting as a strong support. It looks quite bearish to me, though. Let's get a strong flush to the downside if we can get it. I'll take a strong flush soon. Strong flush, please, to the downside. Strong bear bar. Ending near its low would be great. Let's get a flush. Let's get a flush here. We got to break this low. Minimum break this low here. That's some bare minimum we're asking for on this trade to break this low. I don't think we're going to get it, pandas. Too many attempts to break down. Too many failed attempts to get there. Right now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars in. Pandas, like I'm letting this overcook at this point. It's overcooking. I don't want to be 7 bars in a scalp. You know what I mean, pandas? I don't want to be 7 bars in a scalp. If it doesn't do it here, I don't know when it's going to do it. If it doesn't do it there, I don't know when it's going to do it. If it's not going to do it here, pandas, I don't know when it's going to do it. Like, if it's not going to break the low here, I truly don't know when it's going to do it. I simply do not know. I really just don't know. Super unfortunate. It looks like it's not going to go. It's super unfortunate. It looks like it's not going to go. Like, I need... pandas. Okay. I'm holding the whole risk. I don't care. Like, I feel like it had to go right there, and the fact that it didn't, it's making me feel like this is extremely suspicious. Very sus trade now. Cannot break the low here. Very frustrating. Every close is above the previous day's high. Every close so far is above the previous day's high. Now we're reversing. Is this going to be doomsday here? It could be it. I could get knocked out. And unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Like, we had a lot of things going for us on that trade. I want to let it cook. I wanted to let it cook. It looked bearish, right? It's clearly underneath the 20 MA here. I wanted to let it cook, but now it's reversing very hard. And it's not closing beneath this area where I need it to close beneath. And I just don't think this trade is worth holding anymore. Let's just get out if we can. I'm out of this trade. I just, pandas, like, we had a lot of attempts to do it. It never did it. And in fact, it's reversing on a 2500 tick. The trap also failing. This is a result of absolute diarrhea price action. It's just a result of this continual diarrhea price action, pandas. This is what a result of it. Had such a good looking trade here. Second entry short could not make a new low. Bounced off this area a bajillion times. And now it's reversing straight up. Super strong. Stronger than the move down. It just reverses up. And it's just unfortunate. It is what it is. I just can't win, pandas. I just can't win. It's just very difficult these days. Very difficult these days, pandas. Very difficult to win these trades. I've tried and tried and tried again. I'm up 600. I'm nothing to complain about there. But pandas, like, it's just so difficult to even break. Like, it's just so hard, pandas. Like, I just can't. It's just been very difficult for the last 9 weeks to just get a very clear, like, just a very clear, just move down. Like, let's just get a nice move down. Let's get a second entry short, clean, really good looking signal bar, and it just chops so hard, cannot break beneath the previous pivot low, and just reverses. It's just time and time and time again. It has happened to us for 9 weeks in a row. We just cannot get the price action we're looking for here. We just cannot get this. We cannot get out of this chop. We cannot get out of the chop, this super choppy market. Even though we're going in a trend, it's super choppy. We cannot escape it, pandas. We simply cannot get out of it. And it is super frustrating that we've been trading in these markets for 9 weeks in a row. It's a miracle my accounts are still all alive. I got max payouts on even these super horrible markets. I got max payouts on all of them. We can do it again. Pandas, I just cannot tell how frustrating it is every single day, pandas, that we cannot just get our simple target, the new low. Instead, it just wants to chop up like crazy. And there's a monster reversal stronger than the move down, pandas. I'm tilted. I'm just absolutely tilted. I'm just absolutely tilted, pandas. Whew. The fact that it couldn't break down there, I want to go long now. I think we're going to be in a super trading range. I'm just going to go try to go long. Last trade of the stream. Like, I'm just so tilted here. I'm just, if you're gonna do that, then might as well just fly to the sky. Might as well fly to the sky if you're gonna do nonsense like that. This is for the tilted ones. This is for those who are tilted out of their minds. This is for those who are just absolutely tilted out of their minds right now. Going the opposite of the trade I just took because this market is absolute trash. If we're going to range, might as well range, get back up to the top of the trading range. Might as well. Might as well at this point. Might as well at this point. If you're going to range, let's get back to the top of the trading range, pandas. If you're going to range like that, might as well get to the top. Absolutely tilted out of my mind here. It's so frustrating, pandas. Now it's reversing super hard. It's just reversing super hard. I mean, it's whatever. You just cannot win. You cannot win. Coming off of obvious super support here. It's like this is a super strong support. Could not break down it. We make a fail second to short here, and we just get absolutely demolished. Pandas, it is what it is. I don't care. I simply do not care. I simply do not care. I really just don't care. Second just short on the higher time frames. Maybe worth taking this trap on the 5-minute chart at least to get out of my trade on the 5-minute chart. And I will reverse my trade here. I will simply reverse my trade here if it does come down to this area. I'll reverse my trade here. I will reverse my trade here. I do not care. And if it goes back up, pandas, like I'm dead. I'm just dead. I gotta stick to my guns here. Like I reverse my trade here. I gotta stick to my guns, and this is my last trade. It's just so incredibly frustrating to trade these markets, pandas. Like this is the final straw. Like there's just nothing else I can do here. This is the final straw. Feels like a long 5-minute chart. I mean, if it reverses here, pandas, I'm dead. Whatever. If it reverses here, I'm dead. Whatever. It's just so nonsensical, pandas. So nonsensical. Fail second entry long on the 5-minute chart, coming off the 20 EMA, and fail trap here as well. We're just gonna go short here, and we're gonna hold. We're just gonna simply hold here, and we're gonna get hit. Either we get crushed or we make this trade, and that's it. Simple as that. There's no other options here. So incredibly frustrating. It's just so tilting, pandas. Like at this point, I don't even want these accounts anymore. Like I don't want to trade these anymore. I just don't want to trade at all anymore. It's so frustrating. This markets cannot even break that low, pandas. How incredibly frustrating can this market be? How much more frustrating can it be? I just don't know. I simply don't know. And then I try to reverse it. Okay, it's like fine. You don't want to give that to me. Let's reverse it. It doesn't do that. It reverses back down, and now we're coming back down and probably gonna get chopped up here. Lose a bunch of money. Probably bust my accounts. Let's see. It's absolutely incredible. All I know is I'm just waiting for this trade. Either I win or lose here. That's all that matters, pandas. I'm so like, it's so frustrating, pandas. Like, these markets are just untradeable to me. It's absolutely untradeable to me, these markets. Second entry short, 2500 tick chart. Fail second entry long, 5-minute chart. Can we get some movement here? Can we get actual movement here? Slightly pushing down. Hopefully hit my first target here. First target hit. So ridiculous. First target hit. We're gonna try to fill the gap, obviously. First target hit. Man, this is so stupid. Like, how many times am I getting chopped up here just to go through this nonsense? Seriously. How many times I get chopped up here to just to get this? Like, it's so frustrating, pandas. Like, this market is just untradeable to me. Like, it's so frustrating. I cannot tell you how frustrating it is. We don't make the 1 to 2. We make the 1 to 1. I got a little bit more than that. But we do not make the 1 to 2. We make it with 3 contracts. If we get down to fill the gap on the 5-minute chart, right? 5-minute chart, gap beneath, we're trying to fill. If we can fill that, I'm going to 1 tick above just because sometimes it front runs, gets front run. Hopefully we get an extra from here. Extra 5 hundo, extra 6 hundo. Whatever. We're just gonna wait. So frustrating. Pandas is. This market's just ridiculous. You give me a second too short. I'll take it. Whatever. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add more to this. These pullbacks are so ridiculous too. So incredibly ridiculous. Of course, it turns to a massive limit order market. Second too short here. Outside bar reversal, no, not interested. Also not touching 20 MA. Can do wacky stuff here. You think the 5-minute, when you see this, bears will all jump in to push us lower, but it doesn't happen. Bears and bulls, they're still fighting here. And it's just incredible that they would even fight here when it's so obvious that the bears, so obvious where the bears need to go, which is fill the gap. And it's just incredible, these pullbacks. In fact, it probably take me out break even here. That's how incredible these pullbacks are. Like, super strong bear bar, doesn't matter. Next bar gets exact same amount of movement and chops you, gets folded. It's just insane, pandas. It's absolutely insane. Second just short, I'm not interested. Whatever. I'm not gonna take more risk on this trade. It's absolutely like, I'm most likely gonna get stopped out. Like, my runner most likely gets stopped out. That's what most likely will happen here. Just because it's been like that for the last 9 weeks, the most probable thing is we probably get stopped out here. Like, it's just, what can you do? What can you do? It's about, already looks like about a trap here. Already looks like it's about a trap. Already looks like it's trying to trap here. Coming off, right, support, now acting as resistance here. It's not the worst trade in the world. It's not the worst trade in the world, pandas, but look how bad it's reacting. It's not the worst trade in the world, but look how bad it's reacting. It's truly not a bad trade. It's actually a very good trade. But look at how it's reacting, pandas. It's already reversing back up. Such a high chance to get stopped out now. I mean, if we don't get stopped out, if somehow reverses miraculously here, we're just look at this. Look at this. Super strong push down. V bottoms takes you out break even. Like, should I add more here? Should I just add more here? Look at this, pandas. Like, every single day, we see this absolute nonsense. Every single day, pandas. It's absolute nonsense. Super strong push down, gets folded, comes back up, takes you out break even. Taking me out break even now. Yep, touches my target. There it is. Takes me out break even. How incredible is that, pandas? Like, these are the type of markets we're dealing with. It's just super frustrating when you see a 5-minute candle closing so strong like this and gets folded the very next candle. Like, how do you swing this? Like, you can't swing trade. You can't do anything here. Pandas, like, I can't. It's just so frustrating, man. It's like it's just, no runners, no joy for runners. What can I say? I mean, of course it's just gonna reverse after the strong push out. Of course, why not reverse? Just why not reverse? Why not? Let's just do a full blown reversal right now. Man, it's just. Whew. Can I tell you how frustrating this is? Simply, it doesn't make the 1 to 2. It just doesn't do anything. Oh my gosh, man, this is so crazy, man. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just terrible trade, terrible conditions to trade in. Typically, on a regular healthy market, when you see a bear bar like this, you get some follow through. You get some semblance of follow through. You don't get it absolutely just folded the moment this candle forms, especially when you got all these magnets beneath it. Right, we got a gap to fill, a super obvious place to try to get to, and the bears don't have the strength to bring it down there. The bulls feel so confident that this is such a choppy day, they're just gonna keep buying here, even on that strong bear bar. It takes me out break even, and guess what it's doing? Now coming back down. This is the type of market we're in, Pandas. It's the type of market we're in. Super low volume days, I realize this probably happens a lot. Because the volume's so low, institutions who try to sell here, they realize that they cannot get into their full position, so they come back in here and reload. And on low volume days, most likely, stuff like this happens. Probably because they just don't have enough volume to get their whole position filled. So it seems like days like today. Whew. OI patterns. So many OI patterns on the 5-minute chart. Like every other candle's an OI pattern. Okay, pushes down. Not surprised. Right, when it takes you out break even bounces like this, you actually are trying to get another entry to go short again, in my opinion. Because it just happens all the time. Right? Like this reloads here. Like I said, like should I reload here actually? And that's what I was thinking. Like, should I actually just reload? I might have considered reloading, but it comes back above, right, where it should have acted as like support, now acting as resistance. Should have acted as resistance. It's no longer acting as resistance. It blasts right through it, in fact. So that's why I didn't want to do it, but now we're pushing down. OI pattern. The 5-minute chart. Could be a decent trade. Man, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Look at the swing. Look at the swing from here to here. Just gets 20 points folded. 20 points folded, Pandas. Absolutely folded 20 points. Alright, if we get short here, I'll try. This will be my last trade. Simply be my last trade. I'm so frustrated. So incredibly frustrated. We might not get an entry, in fact. It might not give it to us. We might just have to go short anywhere, everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bear bars in a row. Eventually just need to go short on something. Probably just go short here is your best bet. We lose our second entry, our fourth entry, really. We lose it. Developing an OI pattern on the 5-minute chart. A lower high could be an interesting trade here. A lower high could be an interesting trade here, Pandas. Lower high, possibly a good trade. OII pattern on the 5-minute chart. If it goes to the downside, I will be going short. If it breaks to the downside, I will be going short again. 4 contracts. No regard for human life. No regard for Apex life. No regard for the life of my accounts. Lower high could be an interesting trade here. Could try because I'm eager to go short now. Or the 20 EMINI's acting as resistance again. Doji bar, not the best kind of bar I wanted to go short against. Giving signs that it might be choppy, right, going in and out of the 20 EMA here. It could float around the previous day's high. It could get choppy here for a while now. Which would suck, but could happen. OII pattern. Let's see if anything happens here. On the OII on the 5-minute chart. Alright, let's try. One last trade, pandas. Went back above the previous day's high. I think all sorts of weird right now.
2500 tick trap.
54 seconds. Second just short on the 2500 tick chart again. But tons of doji bars here. OII pattern on the 5-minute chart. Do or die, pandas, right here. Do or die. We're in. Trade fails once it breaks this high. Trade fails once it breaks this high. Looks like the trade's failing. Right, OII pattern, hopefully going with the downtrend, hoping that it will continue to move down with the OII pattern, right, making a triangle on a smaller time frame. Typically a very good setup to go short, especially with trend. If I lose it, I lose it, and probably be a little red today. And in this situation, you need to go at least get a 1-to-1, in my opinion. Get at least a 1-to-1 on this trade. Either I win it or I lose it, and I'm walking away. Absolutely brutal price action. You got the OII pattern with a clear target beneath in a downtrend, and it fails. Pandas, like, there's not much I can do about days like today. It is what it is. So we're ending red today. Ending red today, and it is what it is. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and red tomorrow. This is absolute trash. Hopefully tomorrow's better. Better days to come. As always, happy trading up. Bye.